You are just 5 steps away from making professional AI lyric videos without needing any prior experience. In this video, I'm going to lay out the entire A to Z process so that by the end you are sitting with a fully done music video, even if you've never done this before. And it all starts with making the song first, because to make a lyric video, you definitely need the music to begin with. So first I'll head over to Suno. Over on the sidebar, I'll click the Create tab. Then I'll switch it from Simple to Advanced, and that opens up the 2 boxes, Styles and Lyrics. Styles is where you describe the sound you want, the genre, the tempo, the kind of vocal, and all the different things you want to tweak and include in your song. So for my own style, I'll paste in this prompt. Then in the lyrics box, I'll drop in the actual lyrics of the song, which for me is just 4 lines, a short verse, and a hook. Then I'll hit Create.
Sunset caught up in my rearview gold.
The song starts off with a strong and rich instrumental melody that continues throughout, and the lyrics I put in are included in the audio too. I think the placement of the instruments, the melody, and the high and low beats on top of my lyrics suit each other really well, and together the song sounds nice. It feels like the perfect music to play while you're driving somewhere. And because there are no heavy beat drops or rich pop elements like the modern songs that usually go viral, it's very calm and melodic. Another thing you need to know about Suno is that there is no length field anywhere, so you can't tell how long to make the song. Whatever you put in, it fills out the whole song with its own intro, outro, and anything else it needs to finish it. So the music always comes out longer than you'd expect, and for me, those 4 lines came back as a full song that was 1 minute and 7 seconds long. So don't worry about getting the length exact, just let it come out long, and then trim it down to the part you want later in the edit. Once the song is done, there's one more thing to sort out before we touch any visuals, and that is the timing, which I'll simply do by listening. So I'll just play the song and write down the exact timestamp where each lyric starts and ends. The first line comes in at 16 seconds and ends at 23, then the next one runs from 24 to 29. Next, I will do the same for the rest. That will give me a small list of timings, and this list matters because it will tell me how long to make each video later, so each part of the video fits together. One thing to be careful of is if you get the timing wrong, the video will end up the wrong length too. So play back each line a second time to make sure you've got it all right. So by the end of the first step, I've got 2 things. First is my finished song, and the second is a simple list of timestamps showing where each of my lyrics play. But music isn't the only thing we need to make a lyric video, so the rest of the work starts now. So now we'll make the visuals, but the tricky part is making the separate images we will make look like they belong together. And from here on, everything will happen inside a tool called OpenArt. It's an all-in-one platform that has every AI model needed for image and video generation in one place. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to follow along. First, I'll click Create over on the sidebar, choose Image, and for the model, I'll pick GPT Image 2. This model is really good at the type of aesthetic I'm going for, but you can change it according to your needs. For the settings, I'll set the aspect ratio to 16:9 since this is a normal widescreen video. Next, I'll push the resolution up to 4K and set the quality to high. I'll also leave auto polish switched off because that setting will rewrite your prompt, and I don't want that happening to the ones I wrote. So for the first image, I'll paste in this prompt, then hit generate. What I got is a thumbnail-like photo where I'm driving a pink vintage car down a beachside road at sunset. The pink hue is all over the image, and the palm trees and the landscape give it a Vice City kind of feel. I'll use this image as the title card, and it's the only frame I'll let have any text over it for now, which is the song title written across the sky. Now, there's another thing I'll reuse in the prompts from here on every single image, and it's the key to keeping everything looking consistent. It's a block of text describing the exact art style I want, which is that soft, dreamy, hand-painted pastel look, and I'll paste it at the top of every image prompt when I go to create something. That's what makes all the separately made images come out looking like they belong together, instead of scattered random pictures. Now for the next 3, the ones I'm actually in, I'll upload a photo of myself first, so the same face shows up in all of them. So for the first one, I'll paste it in, keep the settings the same as before, and hit generate. I've got my own face's reflection in the car's mirror, and I love the little girly details all over, like the furry heart hanging from the mirror, and how the color pink stays consistent across the whole dashboard and the body. And another thing you might notice is that I always keep about a third of the frame calm and empty. That's on purpose, because that empty space is where our lyric line is going to go in the next step. So I'm making room for it now instead of cramming the whole frame with detail. Then on to creating the next one, I'll paste in this prompt and hit generate. You can see I'm adjusting my makeup in the car's sun visor, and my hair looks like the wind is blowing through it, which gives it a nice fluttering look. Next, let's see what comes out with this prompt. In this one, it looks like I'm driving the car with the wind blowing through my hair, and I'm wearing pink heart-shaped sunglasses with a pink tint on them. And if you notice, the background is blurred because the car is moving, which is a smart little touch. Because if it was still and frozen, the picture would have come out looking odd. For the next 2 images, I won't have my face in them, so I'll skip uploading the reference photo. So let's paste this one in and see the result. As you can see, I'm changing the station on the radio, and my hand came out with a lot of detail too, like 3 rings with diamonds in them, and the furry cuff of my dress. Next, for the very last frame, let's see what we get. The picture came out to be a great ending frame for our video, with the car driving off down the road. The small sparkles and the pink tint gives it a whimsical Barbie-like feel to it, and I really like how it turned out. So now I've got all 6 frames I need for the video, and even though I made each one separately, they all look like they belong to the same video. But as good as they look, they're still just pictures, and the actual lyrics of the song are nowhere to be seen yet. So this time, I will finally put them into the visuals. I'll head back into GPT Image 2 with all the same settings as before, but this time, instead of 1 reference, I'll upload 2. The first one is the clean frame where I want to add the lyric, and the second is the title card I made right at the start. Next, I'll paste in this prompt and hit generate. Our image stayed exactly the same, but at the bottom we got our lyric in the same font and design as the title card. Now here's the little trick I did. Instead of adding the lyrics as text in a video editor later, I'm writing them straight into the image, so the words become part of the artwork itself. And the reason I gave it that title card as the second reference is for the handwriting. As you saw, the font and style matched because it used the title card as the guide and recreated that same aesthetic in the new image. The prompt itself is really simple. It just says, reproduce the first image exactly, change nothing except add this 1 line of text and match the lettering to the second reference. Now the other 3 are the exact same process. I'll just swap in a different clean frame and a different lyric each time. So for the next one, I'll upload the references, paste in this prompt, and hit generate. This image also came out looking exactly the same, except there's the stylized lyric written below, over the car's door. Next, for the third image, I'll upload the references, paste in the prompt, and hit generate again. It's the same this time too, just like we saw in the previous 2 images. Now for the last image, I'll follow the exact same steps, uploading my references, pasting in the prompt, and hitting generate. This time the text is at the top instead of the bottom, because that's where the empty space is, and there's a lot going on in the lower half of the image, so I avoided putting anything there. So now I've got all 4 of my visuals, with matching lyrics in that same stylized font throughout. But have you ever wondered how these visuals would look if they were turned into videos? Because that is exactly what I will do now. I'll head over to the video tab, and this time I'll pick Seedance 2.0 as the AI model. Then I'll switch to the text with reference option, since I'm going to feed the model my images and describe the motion. For the settings, I'll set it to 16:9 for the aspect ratio, then bump up the resolution to 1080p and leave the mode on normal. I will turn the audio off because I'm adding my own song later, and I don't want it to make anything on its own. I'll also set each video a little longer than I actually need, so that I have some room to trim it at the editing stage. And for this one, I'll set the duration to 15 seconds. Now let me start with the title card. This one only needs a single reference, since the title text is already baked into it. So I'll upload it, paste in this prompt describing a gentle motion, and hit generate. generate. As you can see, the video has very minimal motions. My hair is fluttering a little bit, the road looks like it runs along the beach, and there are animated waves too. Now, for the next videos. For this one, I'll upload 2 references. The first is the clean version with no text in it, and the second is the exact same image but with the text in it. Next, I'll paste in this prompt, set the duration to 10 seconds, and hit generate. The motions are really accurate. In the front of the car, we can see forward motion, and in the car mirror, we can see the road moving backwards. There are also little flutterings of my hair and blinking of my eyes, and the text appears with really nice effects down below. And the reason the words come out so sharp is that it doesn't move the finished text around the video frame, which is what normally makes it go blurry. It starts on the plain image with no words, then draws the words back on by copying them from the second one, so they get redrawn fresh instead of dragged around. Now the other lyric videos are made the exact same way. I'll just swap in the matching plain image and text each time, and each one gets a slightly different length depending on how long the lyric is. So for the next one, I'll upload the references, paste in the prompt, set the duration to 7 seconds, and hit generate. This video also came out looking very similar to our previous one, which is what we want. The furry pink heart is hanging from the mirror and it's moving, and so is my hair with the wind. I really like this aesthetic. As there's no over animation happening all over, it just helps the video stay low key and doesn't let the AI mess things up too much. For the next video, I'll upload the references as usual, paste in the prompt, set the duration to 9 seconds, and hit generate. I really like how the background keeps moving as the car goes forward, and there are a lot of other little animations going on too, like my arm moving a little bit, my overall posture, and my hair. And the pink sparkly effect stays consistent throughout the video too. Then moving on, I'll follow the same steps. I will upload the correct references, set the duration to 6 seconds, and hit generate. Now, the only thing left is the ending card, and just like the title card, it only needs one image, because it has no words on it at all. So I'll upload that image, paste in the prompt, set the duration to 6 seconds, and hit generate. As the car drives away down the road, it creates a zoom out effect on the camera, giving us a wide view over the landscape and the sunset in the sky. And the golden light from the sun is shining consistently all over the road. So now I have every piece I need to make a proper lyric video. But right now, they're just separate videos with no timing to them, so next I'll pull them into an editor. And this is where the timing has to be spot on. So now I'll bring everything together, and to do that, I'll just need a simple video editor. And in this case, I will be using CapCut. First, I'll open up the software, start a new project, and import everything, starting from my song to all the 6 videos. I'll put the song down on the timeline first because everything else has to line up with it. Then I'll drag the 6 videos onto the track above it, one after another in order. Now this is where that little list of timestamps from the very start will finally come to use. I'll slide each video along so it begins exactly when the lyric of that specific part is sung. And because I made each of those videos a bit longer than needed, I have got a little extra length on both ends, so I can just drag the edges in and trim each video down to its exact spot. And there's one last thing to fix. Right at the start, this song has a long stretch of just instrumental music before the first word comes in, and that long empty part might make it sound really slow. So I'll trim that down from 15 seconds to about 6 seconds, and everything after it will move earlier to fill the gap. Then I'll do the same for the long instrumental part at the very end too. Next, I'll play the whole thing back, just to check that every word shows up right as it's being sung.
Sunset caught up in my rearview gold. Cherry gloss and windows rolled down low. Drive it slow, drive it slow. Nothing left behind me but the
It looks like the lyric placements are very accurate and all the different moving parts of the video seem to line up perfectly. Overall, it feels like a finished product. So once it all looks good, I'll hit export and the finished video will be saved straight to my computer. And the video is about 40 seconds from a song that was 1 minute and 7. That's a full lyric video, made from scratch with AI. And the best part is you can turn any song into one of these. So go sign up to OpenArt with my link in the description and turn your favorite song into a lyric video today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.